Well, hello again, and here we are. Look, I've got quite a few 260s this time. We're going to have some real fun now. But first, I'm going to give you a bonus balloon, okay? I'm going to include this. We're going to make some flowers now, but I'm going to include this. It's not a flower, but you'll see. Take a red or pink, whichever you prefer. Those colors work the best. Inflate that 260 all but just a tiniest little bit, 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch. So we're going to tie that in a loop. Just with an overhand knot like we've done before. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take the knot end here and just hold that between your knees. Okay. Now I want you to take your hands and put on the inside of the loop here and grab that balloon and fold it down like this. You see the heart shape? Okay, now I'm going to explain this to you first. When we fold that balloon down, we're going to push it together between our hands right here. We're going to push our hands together firmly and then we're going to rub it back and forth just a little bit. And you'll see the magic happen, okay? Push it together nice and firm and rub it just a little bit. And it holds that shape. I tried for years to make a nice heart out of a 260 and I finally came across this method and it works perfect every time. So I know you're going to use that a lot at Valentine's Day, okay? I just included that just for fun. Let's see what else I have over here. Oh, I know you're going to remember this. A 321 cube. Remember when we did the apple twist at the first section and twist and tie the knot? Well, let's make an apple twist with this. So we'll take the knot and we'll push it all the way up and grab it on the other end, twist, and then remember we push the knot back down inside there a little bit. An Eskimo's apple. It's albino. Okay, all right. Now take a 260 that's inflated about 2.5 inches, okay? Do an apple twist it. Remember a tulip twist when we're making a little flower. Grab the knot, twist it, and then push it back up inside a little ways. Okay? Now I'm going to set that aside, make another one. Take the knot, push it down inside, grab it, twist, push the knot back up inside. See? Practice, practice, practice. We'll set it aside, grab another, we push the knot down all the way inside, grab it, twist, push it back up inside. I always like to make 3 of these when I do it. I think it looks the best. So now there we have 3 tulips, okay? Now, come about halfway down on the stems there and just fold them up. Okay? And now, take the albino apple we made earlier, and I want you to squeeze that so the knot comes back up towards the top. And now we're going to set these tulips, the folded part of the stems, and we're going to push them down inside. And let the knot go back down inside on that. What was a white apple now becomes a vase. Okay, you got it? We got 3 tulips in a vase. Great. You're going to have fun with that one. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, let's take this green one. 260 green, inflated all but about 1/2 inch. Burp it so it's nice and soft. Now remember the ear twists? We did this on the first segment too. Let's make a 1-inch bubble and ear twist that. Remember? We go end to end. Alright? Now let's make another 1-inch bubble and ear twist it end for end. Remember, makes a nice flat platform to attach something, like a 6-inch heart. It's fully inflated. Now we're going to take the knot of that heart, I'm going to just bring it down around one of those ear twists to hold it on, okay? just hide the knot up under one of those ear clips. Now remember when we were making swords? I'm sure you do. Remember we made the sword with the dual guard? I said don't do your swords that way. But remember that twist. We're going to do it now. So let's come down about 10 inches on this 260 from the heart. Let's fold it down and then fold it back up. Okay, you got that? About 10 inches here. We came down about 8 and then back up. Now let's come to the center of that and we're going to twist it around. Okay? Put one on each side. Doesn't make a very good sword, but it makes a wonderful rose, doesn't it? Smells just like a balloon flower should. I love it. Oh, hey, now here's one I haven't showed you yet. This is a special balloon here. It's made by Qualitex. It's called a Geo Blossom 6-inch. They make them in 16-inch too, but those are huge. And I really like these, but sometimes they're a little hard to find. You inflate one of these fully and burp it a little bit, and you'll notice there's a hole in the center. I like to stick my thumb through that hole and open it up just a little bit, see? If I hold it this way, I can see you. And now if I hold it that way, you can see me. Okay, now I'm going to take a goldenrod 260 that's fully inflated. Fully inflated and it's burped just a tiny little bit, okay? Just so we can twist it a little bit. Doesn't quite fit. What we do is we take our thumb and our index finger while we're forcing the end of that balloon in through the hole of the Geo Blossom as far as we can. Just go pinch it with our other fingers and pull it through. See? Now if you fold the 260 up a little bit and squeeze it, you can coax it through that blossom, see? You'll have to practice that a little bit, but it gets pretty easy after you've done it a couple times. Okay, so now we have the 260 through the blossom. I'm just going to bring the knot of the blossom down to the 260 and twist it a couple of times, and then I'm going to run the knot through the back of the 260. That'll lock it in place so it can't come untwisted, all right? Now just like we did on the rose, we're going to make two loops. I'll do this one at a time. So I'm going to fold about a 5-inch loop there and twist it, and then do another 5-inch loop and twist it. Okay, now that's a nice Geo Blossom. Well wait, there's more. Hadn't planned on this, but now I'm going to. I'm going to inflate a 321Q bee balloon, alright. And now let me grab another. Oh, I just grabbed this Lilac 260 here. Remember, I don't recommend you blow balloons up by mouth. You can do it if you want. I know some people like to do it that way because that gives them a wow factor. But I'll tell you what, if you're working a line of kids and blowing balloons up by mouth, which I've done before, you get tired pretty quick. Okay, so we made the wings. You remember how we did that. You go back to the section where we did the hummingbirds and the bees. Now we're going to make the hummingbirds, and we're going to twist about a 3-inch bubble. Whoops. I wasn't holding it, was I? And remember, that's what your arms should be for. So we're going to make that hummingbird just like we did in that earlier segment. And now I'm going to take the beak of that hummingbird and I'm going to run it through the hole in the flower too, alongside that 260. And then I'm going to grab the end of the 260, that bubble we coaxed through there, and I'm going to twist that bee head around there 3 times. Now I'll let go of it in the back and it'll stay twisted. And now we have the hummingbird actually with the flower. How cool is that? Okay, now I'm going to turn that so you can see it a little better, alright? Both of those are really simple, really easy and quick to do, and they get a good reaction from the crowd because they're big and they occupy a lot of space. Let's try one more, shall we? Let's take a pink 260, inflate it all but 3/8 or half of an inch. Burp it so this one's nice and soft, okay? Now we're going to tie that together. Now remember when we made the rocket? I know you do. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to find the center of that pink balloon, bring it together and twist it. We're going to have it doubled. We're going to find the center again, bring it together and twist it. All right? Now we're going to take a green 260 that's inflated all the way and burped just a little, okay? We're going to twist out a 1-inch bubble on the end, and we're just going to slide that to the center of the pink one. Now if you want, you can go all the way around with that, but it's really not necessary. It will hold itself in there, all right? Now remember what we did with the rose? Now we came down about 10 inches and we folded. Came back up about 8 there. Find the center. And twist that a couple of times. But now you really don't want your flower standing up straight. And so what you do is you'll just take that and you'll bend it a little bit and just rub it. And that'll give it a little bit of a curve, okay? You can make the balloon stay in about any position you want by doing that, by folding them over and giving them a little quick rub like that. Like when you're doing the unicorn and you want the horn not to be up so straight, if you pull a little horn down and squeeze that bubble a little bit, it'll put it in a different position too. I don't know if I told you that or not when we did that. That's all you have to do. You can have fun with all these flowers. Don't forget to put the hummingbird in that geoblossom when you make it, and remember to do that heart on Valentine's Day, all right? Okay, stick around. We're going to come back and have some more fun with you real soon.